Hi, this is CJ, and welcome to another episode of CJ Hair Talks in the Car. I'm happy you're here. Now let's get started with the conversation. All right, so for today's topic, we are going to be talking about having a plan for your hair care journey. And it's pretty important, I think, and why I chose to have this conversation is as we go on our hair care journey, we need to know why we're going on it. That's the first thing. And what we need to do, how we're going to do it, and how are we going to make sure we keep that plan to do what we need to do. So goals tie into plans, then actions, pretty much. Now, I think in general, just everyone, in most cases, it all starts off with a desire to either change something that has been happening along in your hair care journey, so something new you want your hair to start growing, or you want to start seeing not just your hair grow. It could be you want to start seeing your hair look better and feel better, and you want to start doing healthy things for your hair. So having a idea or a vision for your hair, I think it's pretty important. For me, as I said, I went through that journey of cutting off my hair, and I just wanted more importantly, I wanted my hair to grow fuller, longer, stronger. I wanted longer hair. I got to experience, after having my son, having longer hair, like really long, longest I've ever had. But then I didn't do good by it, and added heat, it broke off in some places, and so that kind of pushed me to just cut my hair off completely. So now that I have been transformed in my way of thinking and how I approach my hair, it's because I had a goal and a vision for what I wanted and what I desired to have for my hair. So I wanted to get back my hair to growing, but I wanted it to be healthy way, and my mindset had to be different in order to work towards that. Okay, so I would recommend getting a journal, a hair journal, and it's a way to get you started. You start talking about where is your hair now, the things that you observe. No, you may not know everything now, especially if observing your hair may not have been what was a primary thing for you. If it wasn't priority, or it wasn't something that you did on a regular basis, you may not be able to see everything or notice everything, and that's okay. What this is just the beginning to say, this is where I'm at, and this is what I want, right? So if you say, alright, I want my hair to grow, if there's some places that are shorter, if there's some parts that have breakage, if where you have lost hair around your edges, or from on the center of your head to tension, alopecia. I was trying to say parameter. I'm always not saying that word good. But forgive me. Yeah. But the center of your head, it may be tension, maybe alopecia, whatever the stage you are, make a note of that, right? Also, I would say how you feel about your hair. Do you like your hair? Do you not like your hair? Talk about that, because it's good to have an idea to say, this is how I feel, my hair is like this is how I feel about my hair. Some people they don't like their hair because of how it is, right? And it's just being real and honest with that process. Alright, so now that you state where you are, then you state where you want to be. What is it that you want in your hair journey? And it's personal. This is what you want. So you want for your hair to grow and have a picture. I talked about that. Like, have a vision. If there is, like, for me now, there are a couple people that I follow. I love Mercy. She's a great person. She's on YouTube. I love Mercy. When Mercy's here, she experienced some breakage, but before, her hair was just so long and beautiful and it's big, and yeah, I like that. And so there are people that I follow because I have a vision of where I want my hair to grow. So for you, it's just the same. Find someone or find a photo that you feel, it could be, a photo that you feel would represent the hair that you want, how you want your hair to be, right? And keep a hold of it. So if it is someone you see, take that picture and say, this is how I like my hair to be, this is what I want, this is my desire, right? And it may not happen right away, right? We're talking about the journey and the process, but it's having a vision. We have to have that vision and be able to use our imagination to kind of have something to focus in on, right? So I do that, and to this day there are people, as I said, that I follow because their hair journey encouraged me to stick to my hair journey so that I can start seeing my hair grow. So it's what motivates and encourages me to continue to do what I do as I work on my own hair care journey, right? So that's the same with you too. So have that vision, know what you want. You can even in your journal to say, make the points. If you want to take a pic, say, I want this kind of hair, I want my hair as long as this, whatever you like. Some people, it may not be long hair, it may be just having a head of hair, because maybe you've not been able to have hair. Some people have thin hair, and maybe for them it's just that their hair gets fuller, and they, instead of it feeling so thin and light and the strands feel weak, probably some people it's just stronger hair. So everyone will have a different reason and a different thing that they desire for their hair. And some people it's just hair, some because they may have experienced hair loss here and there. So every journey is unique, and so that's why when you do your own journaling, it's particular and specific to you, right? So you now have a goal, you have a vision, you've stated how your hair is, and so now you've stated where you want it to go. And now it's time to say, okay, you have to create a plan. All right. So what's the plan? The first thing I would always suggest, and that's been in a lot of my episodes, you have to now do the investigation of finding out, what does my hair like? I personally just started fresh and used only natural products in my hair. And that's how I started. So, but it all depends on what you want to do, right? But the goal, you have to find what your hair likes. It's only if you find what your hair likes that you can be able to create a routine around those products that your hair likes and stick with it. I've been using the same thing consistently for the past 2 years. But even though that process may sound boring, it works. It works, and my hair really appreciates it. And if my hair appreciates it, I'm going to stick with it, right? So I would encourage you to do that as well. So when you find what your hair likes, that's when you're going to say, this is the plan. I am going to now move into the action of creating a routine, right? And you have to start doing that all the time. Now, if you are new and you're kind of saying, I don't even know what to consider, what to think, or what to do, I have lots of episodes that you can listen to. Go back, listen to those episodes, kind of get an idea of what you need to consider, what you need to do, what you need to avoid. How do you plan, doing your protective style? What do you do when you have your protective style? And just take the little nuggets one at a time, okay? I know it might seem a little bit overwhelming if it's so much information, but just take it in stages. But the first thing, as I said, a hair journal is such a great way to kind of help you, because you're not taking everything in your mind, you're writing it down and kind of doing your process piece by piece. All right, and I hope this helps. Yeah, I am going to talk more about just having a routine and sticking with it. It's kind of a segue from being the key to just being consistent, and I talk about consistency in one of my episodes, so yeah, you can listen to that as well. But yeah, be encouraged, okay? Everybody has to start somewhere. We all have to start somewhere. Wherever you are, that's just the reality. That's your stage. That's what's happening. But it does not determine your next stage, your next step, or your future. All right? And because of that, you can make plans to do things differently and start with new habits. All right? I'm going to go. Have a great one. And I will talk to you in another episode. All right. Bye-bye.